Hi guys, this is MegaDragonoid. As you're probably seeing, we're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All on the PlayStation 4. We're having a little of a big scenario problem. Somebody wanna rewind to the past?
Now, Mr. God is not supposed to be what does it look like? He reviews himself as a kind of client of the assassin killer, Shelley the Killer. They discovered where Maya could be hidden, but she was nowhere to be found, so they are still in search for her. And today's trail, we have to do something about this to make Mr. On Guard guilty that he was actually part of the killing of Mr. Juan. And of course, Miss Andrews tried also to blame Mr. On Guard about what he has done to of her Mr. Andrews' mentor.
Celeste.
Celeste.
You wanna add some more stuff, bro? We're rewinding the past a bit.
Well, I mean, Sira's covered a fair bit, but basically, the assassin, the killer, he's disappeared with Maya, and no one knows where they've gone. So, Gumshoe has decided to go in and help and try and figure out where they are, which is nice of him.
Very nice. I'm just cleaning a little bit of my stuff up. I'm having disinfection issues, or how you want to call them. Just to clean up a little bit of the map. Whoop. Okay, let's continue then.
Oh.
Ba-da-na.
At least until Maya's safe all sound.
Wonder how the trial will turn out today. Bro?
Now, please call your first. Sorry. Please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
It's me again. Sorry for everybody.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please.
Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm pouring on the paid action star.
And what is your relation to the defendant?
Well, that's I guess I'm sort of allowed to see mentor to him anyway. Yeah.
Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much.
Oh, sorry. I just kind of nothing sort of guy.
On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct?
Yes. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went.
All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. On Guard's room.
Okay, sure. Yay, a lot for talking for me for once. No! After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. I was standing there in front of his room, still standing, like a samurai costume. I was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. Watched the two of them for a while, Then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night. Couldn't make them wait for me.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
Talking with the bellboy.
If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Like we're not a sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? I smell victory coming near. But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to change the hat first.
I know where
Right?
it's gonna smell like. Dirty rats.
I smell cookies that I'm making.
I don't.
So soon I will make cookies.
Oh, that way. Blah blah blah, and right over here.
Be right back.
We saw the two of them, the bellboy and the together, correct? Yeah. The bellboy wanted to say congrats. And while you were watching the two of them, I noticed some. You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because of Matt. Well, he gave the bellboy a tip. That's a perfect normally thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them?
Not more than a minute or two, I think. Okay, what? Oh, I have to press on the turret. First, you mean by that? I didn't think he was normal bellboy. What was that? Why do I think that, Miss? How am I supposed to? House, only minutes ago you stated. You know, I did feel some. It was because Matt gave the bell a tip. Could be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving accent. Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well.
Edgeworth is trying to stall for time as well, trying to help us.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Go ahead, boy.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was your line. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
You know about the bellboy, right?
Bleh.
Now I have to press on that. He gave the bellboy a tip. What's strange about that? Oh well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much, because the tip really shocked me. How much was it? That was something even more surprising what happened. I was putting tip he got in his pocket. Then when I got my first good look at the guy's face, it shocked me.
Oh God.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
killer.
I was surprising twice by this. Shocking moment. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford giving generous tips. See? I'm sure giving him that much was a little too much.
Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess.
And why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a real fat roll of cash. So it's just basically he gave a legit fat roll. You know what I mean?
That
Damn.
assassin money.
Yep, assassin money. There we go. Got my foot. A roll of cash?
I work for a whole year for that.
Yeah, your line.
I want money like that. Give me big money.
Maybe we need to stop being YouTubers and start to be assassins.
Well, how interesting.
I will be more like Carmen San Diego in real life, but not red instead of another color. No one will catch Carmen San Diego.
A very fat roll of cash that can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Said my line, bro.
I know,
Oh,
but I can't use the controller and eat at the same time.
yum,
Ah.
yum, yum, yum. Then use your toe for clicking.
I'm not a monkey.
Hey, I can do it. So you can do
God,
too.
it's beginning to look awfully suspicious of us.
Wait.
You guys can vote. I'm not saying anything.
I think, but the second one. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, wait and see is probably the best option.
Then we do that. Nothing really I can object to here. And who can argue with that fat roll of money isn't really odd.
It's odd.
So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip,
No, it's a cash of roll, not a tip.
then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment. Isn't it obvious for the murder of Mr. Juan Corrada? Then the bellboy the witness saw.
There you go, food on.
You eat like you eat.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Sorry, Sira?
You eat like a beast. Was it that much?
Oh, we're only 2 Mexicanos.
Oh my god, that's... Oh my god.
And I have a big mouth.
Oh. Mr. Power Swords! You were no.
Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you?
Yes.
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime. Well, maybe we should have objected after all.
Ooh, that's out of the system.
I bet Danny is giving a big package into the toilet.
I'm already back.
No. After a few hours or one day, you will deliver a big package.
Why?
Because you eat 2 Mexicanos. And for experience in my college, my classmates buy all the Mexicanos in the canteen to eat it all, and after one day or a few hours, they deliver a big package into the toilet. Will you copy that?
Yeah.
Put in this thumbnail 2 Mexicanos, Danny.
Fine. I'm not going to put thumbnail things in the thumbnail if there's a new thumbnail. I'm not going to change it every time.
He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer.
Oh, glad it's not one of my neighbors.
Give me a moment of thinking. I'm having something in my mind.
Well, we know who caused the murder, bro. So I don't know what else you're thinking about.
About the of our Ace Attorney episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Remember that?
You mean with that phone swap?
Not the phone swap, if I recall. More like when we had the prosecutor's office. Remember that?
Yeah.
They were trying to pin down a lot of crime takers. Okay, never mind. I had a suspicion, but I've been wrong. My bad.
Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out.
Oh?
Actually, I saw the boy again later on that night. What? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Oh.
You go ahead. You take yourself for a moment.
Okay. Yes, sir. Right away.
You'll see.
That was an accident by me.
So good.
This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. That's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Jordan Carter's room. Think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean...
Thank you very much. That is all we need for now.
Huh? I'm not done, there is still more.
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin...
Own up.
then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
Well, if I must, I'll do it with a first. Because I can make silly voices, funny faces, and really awkward moments. Like I can see the really stupid little nerd.
Or you could pretend to be the Joker.
What are you saying? The Joker isn't being fun out of this. I am being accused for not being the murderer. Wait, what am I saying? I haven't killed anyone yet. I am not the murderer. Well, I did something good. Well, but best be glad for me this time. I didn't kill anyone this time. I am not a suspect. Hooray!
Oh, I can be so random.
This is no laughing matter.
Ah, boo. I was having fun.
Oh, boo boo. We are sparing some time here to save Mystic Maya.
And there. So what exactly was out of place about him? Oh crap.
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Maybe because I have no idea what damage thing he was going to say. Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? It was one of those room service people, right? He wasn't pushing a cart or was holding a tray either. You would call it a little strange too, wouldn't you know?
I agree, that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
You're actually a better judge than me. Let's make you the judge from now on.
Judge me.
What should I do? Should I let Powers slide? I had to pull a fast one.
Boink!
Nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't.
If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed ever.
Oh.
Your Honor, I ask that the witness' previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
it's worth. And this time it was Facebook.
Nice.
You're going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious.
I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir. Well, it was kind of strange for the bellboy to come out of the guest room empty-handed.
My glass.
Mr. Powers. Yes? Easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? When you heard that bellboy might kill her, because...
Yeah, same what happened here is happening to Shira's.
Of
The fire
course.
alarm is going off. Or fire alarm?
Yes!
The air alarm. Woo!
Justin, no, listen. Each time, each
First
time
Monday
of
of the month.
yeah, that's what I want to say.
Sorry, wanted to help you.
It's always going off, Justin. It's actually a task each month. It will be in the first of Monday.
Okay.
So if you hear this in the background, don't panic.
Don't panic! We're not being attacked! Don't panic! Don't panic!
Well, that was my eardrums.
Hey, I have to make it believable.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
got cut off up in believing it must be true. But if it's really suspicious, you got all those stitches and no? Baseball has stitches. You're saying all baseball is stitches because they have stitches? Oop. Well, also, I mean, about being empty-handed. I would like you to ask you the court to please take a look at here.
This is the crime scene.
Wine glass sitting next to Mr. Buddy. Liquid inside of the glass is tomato juice. And now if you would look table on the right corner here. Anyone can clearly see that's a tray, the ball of tomato juice. Oh, I just brought on this to Miss Cordea's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed left. Oh,
But that would mean that the boy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
but you can be proven that Miss Cordea was already dead at that time.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes?
Will you scratch my butt while I'm thinking about this over again? Sorry, couldn't help it. Little pervy here.
It's alright.
Woo!
I blame you for leading me down this route.
Let's scratch your butt, I scratch yours. Come on, Judge. Scratch it good.
Finally, they're just on our side. Woo!
I'm terribly sorry.
What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
That bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say empty-handed? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
It's the best.
Huh?
Were they gloved?
The
Aha!
bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black, leather ones. Well, the bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, it doesn't make... Bellboy... Boy, this makes the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, have to focus. Can't get legs here. What if he had gloves? Well, bellboy wear gloves. Come on,
Yep,
Mr. Wright.
That
The
looks cool.
bellboy was wearing black leather gloves. Oh, football is made of leather. Are you saying our football is a species of because they are made of leather? Cool.
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant.
Oh, this is great!
Save my life, bro.
I know, I was
And
doing
then
something.
he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
The rest?
Oh yes, please tell us more.
We're on the hide on our seat. Okay, let's rise it a little bit more up. So I could help it.
Okay. After leaving Joanne's car, the bellboy went and knocked at the door just like that. Gave him something to the person inside the room. The old guy just left, without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom, check on my seat.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room.
Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident.
Some accident, I will say you saw too much.
All of that was suspicious to high heaven.
Hmm. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, you're. Somebody, give me some fresh water. Yeah, and no! Stupid game. Thank you. I said, hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us some more deep. Oh, okay. I probably asking. Ask about the other person. That. Who took this something that the boy handed over? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? Sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm?
Thing didn't face. Yep.
Well, it was Mr. Ungar's room, correct?
This is fuck. My cell phone.
He's a claw.
Just like.
So it could have only been Mr. On Guard himself, I'd say. And then, what did the bellboy do after that?
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing. Yeah, we know this line. He gave something to this person. Yep. What was this something? I remember what it was. I remember calling it something.
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Yes.
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
I think you saw a claw.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. There was no.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir. Statue. Huh. Statue. I wonder what it can be.
It's a good thing you found that, huh?
Huh? Betty is losing it. Yeesh.
What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Whoa, speak up!
It was me, Your Honor.
Nix.
I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Powers. Something you saw. This item. Oh, hey, that's it! That's the something. Oh, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt and Guard's mansion. At the defendant's house? What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley, the killer, assassinated Juan Corona in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is the killer's client. Order! I said order!
You're doing
Mr.
so much
Wright.
better than I do.
Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah.
Like, your judgments were sound. Alright, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, she will have to later on. Even if you hadn't shown it in court, I'm sure your friend Edward would have.
I almost forgot he knew about it too.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we have overlooked. Your Honor, a minute please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There are still a few points left we have fully explored.
What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
Thief the bear. There was one thing that Mr. Power's statement that was clear. That was the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. Sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. One, we don't know who was that took the bear. Can be sure of. Oh! Uh-oh.
Somebody is answered. Somebody is answered. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's her.
Why is everyone looking at me?
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But, arm? It was the Nico Samurai's arm, I swear it! Why doesn't he have stitches on this picture? Easy to
That's a
put
good point.
stitches right on the forehead and on his chin. It's really easy to put there.
Because watching sideways so you cannot see it.
Yeah, it's sideways, but it's... Yes, it's like... diagonal, or how you want to say it. He's slightly looking to the front, very slightly. So it's easy to see, like, is there a little bit of stitches. At least the lines where it's connecting.
I don't really think it matters. It's probably just a game glitch.
Well, take a good look. It's really easy to figure it out. Like, if I realign at everything, you see actually it will be from the white pointy part of his forehead to the starting of his nose, and from the mouth to, well, the neck. Pretty easy to put there on it. Unless the artists were a little bit lazy on that factor. It was the Nico Samurai's arm. I swear it! You gotta be kidding!
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nico Samurai.
Order! Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave, yet again.
How many times is... I lost count!
So the person who took in this little bear was a Nico Samurai. And, as we all know, Master on Guard is the Nico Samurai. Oh, wait! I know of a good comeback! Remember they made it clear earlier that that lady had dressed up in the costume?
Yep, but we can't go there yet, bro. We can't like just add new things in the game. We can't.
I know, but that could be a good comeback. You could say, like,
Yeah, if we can't do that comeback,
We
Yeah,
have to figure
okay.
that out when we can.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help!
You act lost. You got to find another angle to attack us from. Hurry.
Now, I will bring this cross-examination to...
Your Honor?
Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
I have to find something, even a more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered.
What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
The bear itself. I think it is fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
Hmm. The bear, Mr. Wright?
It was found at Mr. Engarda's mansion. However, Mr. Engarda was arrested at the hotel that night. Since that the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor already have figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible what it has Mr. Engarda who took this bear to his mansion.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Just to revert to that.
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself on Guard's mansion. We had this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
Can't believe it. The toddler, all this time, was the killer.
Whoops. The killer and Ungard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Ungard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to Ungard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Ungard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
Hey!
And we dug a grave again. Crap!
Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
It's too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt On Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
Just trying to extend the truth a bit more.
Good, I will turn out this way. Whatever has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Fine. I have.
Raise an objection. Objection!
there's only one way for me to drag this trial out. I think I have one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have 2 reasons to believe my candidate is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figure from the assassin. Reason 2, it was the same figure was found in the cards mentioned. However, it's possible that this is all the work of one person.
What are you saying?
I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
The real client?
Yes.
Is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
It's a bold move. This kind of occurs to me.
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Mr. Matt and Garter for the crime. Wearing the spare nickel samurai's costume. Oh! And the nickel samurai's arm I saw could have been very well been Miss Andrews.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
Would say, please recall yesterday's testimony. Venom was taking a nap during break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion,
It was, well, a trap set by Miss Andrews.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. Where's Richard's trial? Come on, anyone can tell when God did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt to someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things.
This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Sure is. Even as the whole world turns
Against me, this one fight, I can't give up.
Order, order, order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
Right. It's definitely bring that bear to guarded right away. Why do you ask if there is something special about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrew. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Whew.
It's
Wow.
getting crazy.
March 23rd, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Oh, guys are good?
Yeah? I'm just a bit tired.
Okay.
It's 10:30 for me at the moment, so you know, we gotta go to bed soon. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought, in your desperation, you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
I swear this demon.
But Pale's back.
Mr.
Pearls, where's Maya?
No.
Play.
That song.
Pearly!
A little pearly.
Pearly! You there?
Mr. Nick, your phone is.
From Gumshoe.
Yes.
How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. Just barely found something out. Latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. How about you? Anything yet? Found out where the killer and Maya are? Or we still don't have any leads, but don't have any more time. Just have one. Even a single clue could be really helpful. Only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, gotta keep going until Maya has been rescued. And just ran out of luck this time. All our hope for Naughty. Huh? Yeah.
It looks like Maya was unconscious or jail just a few minutes ago. Ugh.
It was Maya that called you.
She locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside a window tent 300 feet away.
The Big Berry Circus!
It has to be.
Gumshoe! There's a circus in town right now.
I knew it!
Well, how about that?
Oh, my guessing game! Woo!
There's only one, pal. The Big Berry Circus. I have somewhere within 30-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a second, pal. Hey, Draw a circle on the map. About to do 30 meters from the main tent. Hurry!
And
And
I would see a mailbox out of the window just outside.
come shoot. There's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia?
I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her. Old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later. But don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Yeah, Maya's not hurt, right?
She's in pretty bad state, Funix. She's being starved.
Don't you please hurry.
Oh damn, this is getting heavy!
Matter of time before Maya's rest. Just have to a little longer.
Oh damn, this is getting insane!
Yeah.
March
yeah.
23rd, 12:05 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises: why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand.
Here we go.
Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain exactly guilty of murder.
I heard somebody getting a motorbike in the background. Alright?
Yeah. Yeah, that's on my end.
Knew it.
I understand.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Oh. We were in sync. Sorry. Automatic trigger inside my head. Can't help it. Sorry, my bad.
It's alright, it's alright. That's right, it's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
All right.
Why see?
Okay, here we go.
Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, you can be taking apart one piece at a time. At the center is very small carvery, with just enough room to store a small item, just like a suicide note. Because it's very complexly, if you don't know the other, you can't open the bear. You only can't tell that the small jewelry box just by looking at it.
And there goes my phone again. This time it's Netflix. What about?
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
Spang bad.
So, this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes. This can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
It looks like there really was something to that bear after all.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna press everywhere. A puzzle.
That's right.
That looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. People who don't know, I'm sure they will be never guessing this was a puzzle. What kind of puzzle is this, exactly?
If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one by one.
You can take it apart. You would go about that.
Well, you first turn the tail to right and then push it in.
Oh, yes, I see.
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Ooh, this is most interesting.
Boy and his new toy. Like he's 5 all over again.
And yeah.
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
He's like a kid.
Goody, teddy bear.
I think he lost it.
So, what do you find after you take the puzzle apart?
The center of a small cavity is just enough room to store a small item.
And how do you know about this?
I know because I was the one who bought it. Ah,
Huh?
it was a souvenir from a friend, and I went to Switzerland.
Then this was a present from you.
That's right. It was a puzzle the shape of a bear. I thought it would be perfect for Juwan.
It was a present from Miss Andrew.
Witness, let's continue with your testimony.
So who exactly knew how to puzzle?
The two of us, Juwan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland. I doubt there are many people with the same bear in this country. I think the suicide note is in it.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside.
Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same again once it's broken.
Oh, finally, suddenly like
Going down.
Box is the last.
Who else knows this bear is actually a small container or a jewelry box?
We never told anyone. And as long as Juwan never told anyone either, the only the two of us know.
2 of you, huh? Of course, that means Zargara didn't know, right? About all.
Except that doesn't explain why it's at his place.
Yeah.
Because the suicide note is in it.
Yeah, all I'm going to get now. Bro,
Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize
Huh?
that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box?
What's inside?
That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness.
Yes.
You are the only one who can open this. Please.
Open it. Is this what you wanted? The suicide note!
What is that? It looks like a note.
The suicide note.
I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note. The suicide note? The suicide note left by Jeron Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impact. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Jeron Corrida himself.
Oh my god, I knew it.
It seems Celeste Impact had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Order! Witness, did you know about this?
I did. I heard all about it from Juwan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because it had already been taken by the killer.
Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's plane. So now it's a suicide note has been found. What's the next logical question?
Written on a note.
The secret will be discovered. That's right. At least that is what I would think.
Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well.
Oh, last text for Justin. Judge's
Oh,
voice
okay.
rang loud and clear through the deadly courtroom. Record of all the used, then torn away by being engaged to Garner's role knowing that. How he decides in this to end it all. Apparently not. Yes.
And that's all Miss Impacts had to say. There's one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
On the night of the murder, Juwan was going to make the context in the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold the press conference.
My word. Matt Engard values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost.
Selfish.
There's no room for doubt here. Mr. D. Killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note at Bali is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
You guys heard that?
What was that? It's like a thump.
Sounded like a big firework explosion.
Is everything okay?
Everything is.
I know, whatever it wasn't at my end.
That was from my end. Birds flew away as well.
Not my either.
I said it was my aunt. Pardon me.
I'm supposed to escape from this one.
Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do.
Oh, I have to carry on and buy time. Deadly fever and a suicide. Somehow. Food.
What do you think, bro?
I'm reading at the moment.
I'm gonna make just this, so I'm actually on the right page. Please wait, Your Honor. There's a reason! I'm trying to get the kill off Hook. I think Your Honor believes the man that got killed in order to obtain the note.
Yes, that is correct.
But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there is a contradiction here. The note was hidden by Mr. Cordelia until the night of the murder. If that is the case, I will say Miss Angara could not have known what was written on this note.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Exactly, but I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was rather strange. One in their right mind should have killed for a note without first knowing what was that.
Order, order, order! You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
It's a flash, but I think I rather well on this one.
Crap, he's still on it!
I thought Edgeworth was trying to help us, but it doesn't seem that way anymore.
Yeah.
I think he believes differently.
I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Oh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself.
Huh?
I would like to direct the court's attention to this. What is that? It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying?
What but the spy camera was in my possession.
Matt on guard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. The victim, Juran Corder, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on guard. Order! Order! Ahem. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, whatever.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I had the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye.
Huh?
But this camera that I have is not that same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this.
Box sweeper?
By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Matt on guard's fingerprints were on there.
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh?
Supposed to say to the evidence.
I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Ongar learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along.
This one. Don't have anything to counter that.
Hey, what is that lawyer thinking? Mommy, when a man being back here, guys, shush, stop, don't look at him. The way he's been sweating so, ew, nasty. Phoenix,
Yes, Chief.
have you figured out what you're going to do next?
Going to do next? Running away like finding a child to work?
I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case.
Your line still, Sira.
But his eagerness is to prove his point. He forgot one very important thing.
What is it mean?
There's a piece of evidence that really should be investigated. I would rarely hate to see the good prosecution get scolded. Remembering to look into the item that we had a chance.
You're speaking in riddles all.
Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
The evidence just talking up. Can I figure it out what it still needs? That? No. I have an objection, Your Honor.
That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright.
What are you saying?
Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily.
You are beginning to sound desperate.
That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all.
Mm-hmm.
Your eagerness to prove your point. You have forgotten one important thing.
It just said.
So you're telling me that I forgot something?
You're so close, Miss Edgeworth. There's something you really should have examined about the piece of evidence.
You just said Miss Edgeworth.
No, mister.
No, I
That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right?
Well, anyway, let's just get the on.
Who knows?
Hmm?
I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until a few days ago. Which means
Yay!
this handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
Oh,
So, whether to help,
pivotal.
pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss X or not. That's why yet it had to be even remotely confirmed.
Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting.
Mr. Wright! Are you saying the suicide note was a fake?
Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin the murder on Miss Edgeworth. Miss Vanguard. Said you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it there.
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminatingly accusing the witness again. Wow, got that right first time. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever.
But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it.
What?
Recall the witness testimony concerning this figure. Only the person other than the victim who will solve the puzzle is the witness herself.
And there were the glasses again.
Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote this so you could use to frame Miss Unguarded.
Yeah?
Oh dear. I did not do such thing.
Right, if you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory.
It says where you were the one who presented this scrap as evidence. It means the burden of proof lies with you, prosecution.
Got him!
That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is as the defense has stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible!
Good for next.
Gus is going to carry this trial over one more day. I think Maya will also be able to make it another day.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
Yeah, of course we're buying more time!
I think we reached the end of the line. Guilty! 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 Guilty!
It sounded more for a second. Guilty. Hey, my cell phone.
What is that sound?
We found her! We found her! We found her!
Oh,
Gum!
please give us good news, Gumshoe. Please give us good news.
Gumshoe! Gumshoe!
Quick moment. I have to do one quick thing. Just doing again. I love this sound. Shit. Let's enjoy this song.
Hiding. It's Gumshoe.
Fixed. Gumshoe. Hello? Gumshoe?
This is with him. This is Siege. Where's Mayo? What happened to the killer? He got away. What? Sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say. Besides, I'm sorry. Wish there was some way I could make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? Found his hideout, pal. But 2 of them were already gone.
This is terrible.
Really keep going looking out for them, pal. Don't worry. I just need a little more time.
You
But
gotta be kidding me.
tell me we don't have any more.
Hey,
Guilty, 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 guilty.
You hear that? They're calling for his hat. Right, I can't cross come this far and... Oh! Is it? Let me talk to Miss Edgeworth. Can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am about to end today's proceeding. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch! Miss Edgeworth? Please, you gotta buy us some more time.
Court is in session.
You asshole!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I'm reluctant to do this. However, it appears I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
Time. Can't... anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day.
Please don't!
Please wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth?
What is this, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourned for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I am asking for.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised, I will not allow another recess today.
This is helping or hurting us.
The court will now take its final recess of the day. March 23rd, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Right. Well, what's going on with Maya's situation?
Yeah, it looks like he got away again. 30 minutes. Can't find her in that time.
Ugh. Report!
Ah, is that Miss Edgeworth?
We don't have time, just spit it out.
Right. Looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by the accident in his rush to get away.
A few things.
He used them as evidence. Oh, I thought you asked that, pal. But the things he left right away, and I'm on my way over. Really?
That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first.
You don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. Those guys weren't looking. I swiped the stuff and ran.
What?
Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. So, really sorry, sir, but I got to pull the law on hold for now. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this. In my hunk of junk car, I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me.
Alright, just get here in one piece.
I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one! I'm pulling all the stops. I'm running every red light. And left by the murder? Huh? There's something among them. We decided enough to end this. Yep. Gosh.
Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me!
One. And stop.
Something happened to Gumshoe! Somebody sabotaged his car!
Someone's
No!
either sabotaged his car or shot at him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about!
It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
What was he thinking? Gotta hurry and call for help.
But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken, and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them.
No, we can't let that happen.
Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance.
Why did Gumshoe have to be in an accident now? Anything find out exactly where he is at the... There's a way. Right, there is a way!
What? How?
Sure, we can find out Detective Gumshoe to this.
Eh? Why are you bringing up Franziska at a time like this? Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have.
Franziska. Even want to help us. Worth.
What is it?
Have any right to judge anyone ever again. My client is guilty. What am I doing now? Pinning the guilt on someone fully innocent, using evidence to do so. Might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided.
Dick? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here?
Yes, bailiff?
There is a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent.
They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Wow, wow,
What
wow,
Dickens?
Oh God.
Sure, you can say that again.
Dude.
What happened to our guy? Is he still alive? I want to know.
Oh my God. This is. Man.
Okay. Get something because I'm trying to search up what. I just want to
think-
take a quick peek if our guy is still alive. Eek.
Gumshoe will be alright.
No.
He's in the hospital with that dude.
Probably. Thank God. Okay. Good. 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 Oh damn. Okay. Guys, this is sadly it for now. We hope you enjoyed the content so far. Feel free to leave a follow, a subscribe, a comment below what you prefer of choice. You can also go to twitch.tv/MegaDragonoid where I'll be posting my streams. You can also go to deviantart.com/MegaDragonoid where I'll be posting my art. You can also go to Sira's if you want.
Just going to Sira the Hedgehog on DeviantArt and on YouTube, Princess Sira.
There you go. And if you want to go to Justin's,
My YouTube is Just Parry's Man, my Twitch is Just Parry's Minor, and my DeviantArt is Dr. Chester the First.
there you go. That's all for now, guys. We hope to see you next week. Maybe we'll come to the slice if and yeah. See you around. Peace!
Peace.